At Action Coach Business and Executive Coaching, I find it interesting that there's all these myths around what it is that we truly do and how we go about doing that. Do you truly understand what business coaching is, let alone what we as a company do? And the purpose of these videos is to take you through a series of the common misperceptions, the incorrect information that's out there in the marketplace, and let's set that straight. So I'm going to go through a series of myths. I encourage you to watch all of them, and of course, always feedback is welcome. So the first misconception is that Action Coach doesn't truly coach. And I think you're right. It's a combination of a variety of things. Because our team of coaches are so experienced and have literally decades of their own business experience, we definitely mentor, we coach, we consult when necessary, and even train. And as a relationship with a client evolves, it might become more pure coaching and less of the others. But the reality is, business doesn't have the time freedom for us just to chill and coach and take it easy. We need to ensure there's performance and you're getting a return on your investment. So no, we don't just coach. We do a combination of all four of those. The second myth that's out there in the marketplace is that Action Coach is only for big businesses. Not even 3, 5, 10 million rand turnover businesses, but it's much bigger, and that you have to have a big substantial business before you can afford to even work with a coach. Now, whilst we have programs at that level, coaching is for every business, starting at literally free. You could attend one of our free workshops, you can subscribe to our social media platforms, you could be on the newsletter, and you could receive information for free that'll help you and guide you if that's where your business is at. You could start in something as little as 1,000 Rand a month, in something we call Book Club or even Profit Club, where you learn and engage with other entrepreneurs, and it's bite-sized development for you. Something a little bit more intensive for people who've maybe got the business going but are still at that kind of unstable level. Between 3,000 and 5,000 Rand, you're looking at our range of group coaching programs, where you will be coached, trained and mentored in a range of different topics applicable to your business. And then obviously the pinnacle is one-to-one coaching, where one-to-one coaching would start at typically just under 10,000 Rand, and depending on the size of the organization, how many people we actually coach, it could run into the tens of thousands. So the range is there. I encourage you to reach out, engage with one of our coaches and see what's the right product or service for you and your business. The third myth is an interesting one because it's the bipolar opposite of the second one, where the second one was we only coach businesses that are really big. The other misperception out there and myth in the market is that Action Coach is not really designed for big business. It is more for small businesses. So if a few billion Rand in turnover is maybe not big enough, those are businesses that we have coached. And the principles of business remain the same, but the complexities change. And therefore, as we coach larger organizations, it might not just be the owner or the CEO. There might be an executive team, it might be at board level, it might be the senior management and cascade into different elements. The complexity of what we would do would change, and therefore a lot more intensive programs are often required. So coaching is very much for the startup, small mom and pop business, but right through to multi-billion Rand organizations. And the beauty of our team is that every single one, almost without fail, has worked in a very senior level of multinational billion Rand companies before even joining our business. And together with our systems and IP and models, we're definitely out there to make a difference to your business irrespective of the size. One of my favorite out there is the myth number 4 that says that Action Coach is more a franchise business, more focusing on selling franchises than actually coaching businesses. And that's a good one, because you just have to look at the numbers in the team that dictate where the focus is. So as a head office team, both in Stellenbosch and in Centurion, the only people working on the franchise side of the business is a team of 5 people, which is not that much. If we equate that to the client-facing business coaches and their team, we'll be over 60. Our business is very much about ensuring that yes, we give the privilege of business ownership to passionate individuals who want to make a difference, but we're driving our vision of world abundance through business re-education, and therefore the focus is 100% and primarily on ensuring that we make more profitable, more sustainable entrepreneurs out there that ultimately will employ more people, will impact their economies in a lot more successful way, and therefore we bring around the transformation of the communities we so desperately need. Myth number 5 is that, well, what am I really buying? And maybe it's more a question than a myth. Because when I'm working with a coach, what do I get? And the reality is you're buying hope, you're buying a better future, you're buying potential, and those are not necessarily tangible items. So when we work with an entrepreneur or business owner, we make sure that we take the intangible and make it tangible. Whilst we're striving for those intangibilities, we're using real life, practical, hard business to ensure that we get there, so that you are getting tangible benefit as you're going through the process, so you can justify the ongoing investment and therefore ensure your ongoing results. Myth number 6 is again potentially a question, and it's more a concern that says that my business is different and I don't want a cookie cutter approach. So how is it that you can work with any business out there? And the reality is the fundamentals of business are the same. So whether you're running a for-profit business, a not-for-profit business, a cause or a social enterprise, hell, even if you're running a government, you need money in, you need to manage that money to the best of your abilities and either ensure that you're doing good work or that there's something left over. So whilst the product range and services that we have differ depending on the type of business and the size of business, the fundamentals are the same. And therefore, if you're in business for yourself, no matter how big or small that is, we have got a tailor-made, individualized process that we help you through. So even if you look at our group coaching programs that are a little bit more content driven, the most important part is the implementation. The most important part is the transformation of you and your organization to ensure that you are growing sustainably and profitably. And therefore, whilst not a cookie cutter approach, it does appeal and is applicable to any business out there. Myth number 7 is maybe a plea, but Harry, I don't have the money and coaching seems expensive. So how do I do this? Well, the reality is every single one of us to develop need to make an investment. That investment needs to be either in time or money. Now, the beauty of the world today is that everything the human being knows is already for free, available on Google or in a step-by-step instructional video to watch on YouTube. That doesn't mean that we do anything about that, is it? So to put into perspective, group coaching is going to cost you more or less what you're paying for your telecommunication costs. Add up your cell phone bills, your fiber costs, your office or home telephone systems, and you'll get to more or less what you're going to be paying for group coaching. On the one-to-one coaching level, you're looking at the entry-level staff member. Maybe even a lease on a vehicle that's depreciating from day one and actually costing you money on top of that to sustain. That's what you're looking to invest more or less when you look at coaching. And the beauty about what we do is ensuring that you're getting a return on that investment. You keep the coach as long as you're making money. It's as simple as that. Myth number 8 is that if you teach somebody to fish, they can fish on their own, and therefore coaching should be a short-term quick fix. Sadly, there's no quick fix in life at all. And the reality is I can teach somebody to fish. In fact, I taught my children to fish probably when they were 3-4 years old, with a little store-bought fishing rod next to the dam with a bit of bread. Does that mean I can now take them deep sea fishing for marlin? And the truth is absolutely not. So depending on the size, maturity, complexity of your business, a different level of teaching is required. A different level of guidance, accountability, support and mentorship will get you to that next level. So as long as you're wanting to continue to grow and you're getting results, that's very important. Coaching continues forever. But more often than not, coaching goes in phases. You grow to a level where you get to a plateau and you want to take it a bit easy. Brilliant. If you come back wanting to grow again, then you engage with a coach again. Maybe the same one or maybe a different one. It's up to you. So yes, it's long term, but it depends very much on the growth that you desire for your business. Myth number 9 is about our guarantee. And you might see it on our website and you might wonder, what's the catch? How do you guarantee an intangible? And our guarantee is pretty simple. We will find our fee in your business within 17 weeks, or your coaching is for free until we do. And the 17 weeks is pretty simple. 1 month, 4 weeks, to get to know you, to get to really understand the nuts and bolts of you and your business, and 1 quarter thereafter, 13 weeks. If by the end of 17 weeks we haven't found our fee, we will coach you for free until we do. T's and C's apply, of course. Myth number 10 is based around results. And results could be on a various range of topics. It could be financial, it could be personal, it could be time-based. And just like we guarantee our fee, and you can go into point number 9 for more information around that, coaching must deliver results, both tangible and intangible. What we do when we coach you is make sure that you first and foremost get financial results. And it's strange how people desire a successful business but don't want to chase the money. The money must pay the fee. The money must fund the growth. The money must buy back the time that you can use for other things. And the beauty about businesses are they are run by people that have dreams, aspirations that the business must serve. So as quickly as possible, we're not only there to deliver financial, tangible results, but ensure that you get back more life, that you have more time available for your family, for your loved ones, for yourself, and to chase your goals and dreams into the future. Myth 11 is the one around, can we really coach any business? Do you work with any kind of business? How is that possible? And what are the types of businesses that you coach? Pretty much anything you can think of, we've coached. With our 1,000 coaches around the world, in fact, most of those businesses have actually been run or been in by the coaches before they've joined. And we can tap into that network on a global scale. Whether you're a service-based business, a manufacturing business, a retail business, a wholesale business, whether you have IP as your product or product tangible that you sell, it doesn't matter. Any business runs on the fundamentals. There's 9 hats that every entrepreneur needs to use and wear successfully in their business to grow and to prosper. And when we coach you, we focus on really that broad-based spectrum, because this is the reality. Business owners, entrepreneurs, have a business that matches either their skill or their passion. You could be the best plumber, the best chef, the best photographer, the best software programmer, even the best doctor in the world. Does that mean that you can run a profitable and sustainable business of that service, that skill, that passion, that product? Not necessarily, because nobody still teaches anybody how to do that. And as a business coach, we work with you to ensure that you become more comprehensive, that you can manage the right areas where you might not be strong in, but that you can guide it through the strategy to get you to the next level. So I hope you've enjoyed this journey on going through those 11 myths, and that maybe just somewhere it's provided the clarity that you need to reach out and engage with any one of our coaching team anywhere around the world, so that we can ensure that we create world abundance through business re-education. Join us on that journey.